Good morning, grade 4. Welcome back. This is our lesson 9.3. We are talking about equivalent fractions and decimals. We said before in 9.1 and 9.2 what are decimals. Decimals, they are fractions with denominator 10 or multiple of 10, like 100 or 1000 and so on. So in quarter 3, we know what is the meaning of equivalent fractions and how can we get equivalent fractions. We can get by multiply up and down by the same number or divide up and down by the same number. So here, as you see, we have 6 out of 10, 6/10. Okay, so if I want, and this is decimal number with denominator 10. Can I get an equivalent fraction from this fraction with denominator 100? Of course, yes. Why? Because we will, if we multiply it up and down by 10, here, up and down, okay, 10 times 10 equals 100. And 6 times 10 equals, yes, 60. So 6 out of 10 or 6/10 equivalent to 60 hundredths. Okay? So if we want to write 6/10 as decimal, this is the place value chart. We don't have whole number, so we will put here 0, and this is the decimal point. And how many tenths do we have? We have 6. Okay, there is no hundredth here, so it's 6/10. Okay, so this is page 507. Let's go to page 508. If we have here, this is 30. I don't have whole number, so I'll go to the decimal place. 30 hundredths. Why hundredths? Because we have 2 places here. The first is tenth, then hundredth. Let's place this number in the place value chart. 0 whole number, the decimal point, 3/10, 0 hundredth. So let's convert this decimal number into using the word form. 30 hundredths. It means 30 out of 100. It's equivalent to just 3/10. We can write 30 hundredths as 3/10. We have the same value. Okay? Okay, so this is 30 hundredths. 30 hundredths. 30 hundredths. 30 hundredths written as a fraction like 30 out of 100, because we have here hundredths. Okay, this if we have denominator 10. What if we have denominator 100, like this example? We have 30 out of 100. We want to get an equivalent fraction with denominator 10. Let's divide 10 less than 100. So in this case, we will use division. So we will divide 100 divided by 10 to be 10. Of course, what we did with the denominator, we must do it with the numerator. up and down by the same number. Don't forget this. So 30 divided by 10 is 3. And 100 divided by 10 equals, of course, 10. So they see they are equivalent to each other. 30 hundredths equivalent to 3/10. Okay, now let's solve number 1. We will write 4/10 as hundredths. So we have to convert hundredths. It means I have denominator 100. So we should multiply to get more. So 10, and we will multiply up and down by 10. 4 times 10 equals 40 out of 100. So the fraction like this, 40 out of 100. Let's place it here, 4 out of 10 as decimal. I'll put 0 here. There is no whole number. This is the decimal point. This is 4/10. Okay, and that's it. So here it's 4/10. Okay, which is equivalent to 40 hundredths. They are equivalent to each other. Okay. Okay, now write the number as hundredths in fraction form and decimal form also. So you have 7/10 here. This is the fractional form. How can we write it as decimal? But using hundredths. So now we have the denominator 10. So hundredths, it means denominator 100. So we have to multiply first up and down by the same number, which is 10, to get denominator 100. So it will be 70 or 7. Let's write it step by step if you want. 7, okay, times okay, let's times 10 will be 70 directly out of 100. So this is the fractional form. How can we write it as decimal? It will be 70 hundredths. Okay, 0.70. Okay, this is the decimal form. Here we have decimal form. Okay, let's write it as fraction. This is 5/10. Okay, let's convert it into hundredths. We will multiply up and down by 10 to be 50 hundredths. This is the fractional form. Let's write it as decimal to be 0.50, which is 50 hundredths. Here, 3 out of 10. To be out of 100, we will multiply by 10 up and down to be 30 out of 100. Let's write it in decimal form. 0.30, 30 hundredths. Here we will write the number as tenths in the fraction form and decimal form. We have the decimal here as expressed using the hundredth place. Okay, let's make it to tenth. It means denominator just 10. So this is, it means 40 out of 100. To get an equivalent fraction with denominator 10, we will divide up and down by 10. 40 divided by 10 will be 4. 100 divided by 10 will be 10. This is the fractional form, 4/10. and this is the decimal form for 10th also. Here, let's divide up and down by 10. 80 divided by 10 will be 8. Out of 10, this is the fractional form. The decimal form will be 0.8, which is 8/10. 20 out of 100. Divide up and down by 10. 20 divided by 10 equals 2. Out of 10, 2/10. This is the fractional form. And 0.2, which is 2/10 in the decimal form. Okay, I think it's so easy. So this is your turn. You will solve from 8 till 13 in your book, page till 16 if you want. Okay, try till 13, then you have to you must solve from 8 till 13 and try as much as you can for in 14, 15 and 16. We will discuss this in our coming session, inshallah. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.